paid me to defend the pick, I can't do it.
But I just don't think they're gonna win. But I just don't think they're gonna win.
If you paid me to defend the pick, I can't do it.
But I just don't think they're gonna win. But I just don't think they're gonna win.
He hit 366. He hit over 500.
You paid me to defend the pick, I can't do it.
He hit 366. He hit over 500.
The more you analyze it, the more holes you come up with.
But I just don't think they're gonna win. But I just don't think they're gonna win.
You blew up the draft with that pick. Nobody expected that pick. Scared to give the F, huh? Scared to give the F, huh?
You have Nanu, who was the MVP. If your team could just field the ground ball, and throw it in and not give Zach home runs on singles the last week of the season.
Because I have Allen Jamal leading off because we know T.I. loves him. Scared to give the F, huh? Scared to give the F, huh? If you paid me to defend the pick, I can't.
He hit 366. He hit over 500. He hit 366. He hit over 500.
Analyze it. The more holes you come
But I
up.
just don't think they're gonna win. But I just don't think they're gonna win.
If you paid me to defend the pick, if you paid me.
He hit 366. He hit over 500. Over 500. Over 500.
But I just don't think they're gonna win. But I just don't think they're gonna win.
2, 1.
Norm, we're here live at David Sacca headquarters. We're here to present the first customer who has called David Sacca. David Sacca. He's here to pick up his reward. Norm, the 18-wheelers are coming in by the boatload with fresh new cars right off the dock at unbelievable prices. Norm, please take it away.
That's exactly right, Lee. I have a U.S. tender $100 bill. Wow. Good old Benjamin Franklin. Look at that mug right there. Look at that face. And this is going to be model number PF345211137J in honor of Alphonse Mussery,
Who called?
David Sacca.
Let's see the car.
David Sacca.
Let's see the car.
Call David Sacca for a new vehicle. Look at this thing. Fonz, please accept this U.S.
mystery.
Not Fonz Mystery. Fonz Mussery. Tell us what was the experience like working with David Sacca, and why this vehicle?
This vehicle if you just take a look at the rims here.
Wow.
20-inch blacked out rims.
Wow, David Sacca.
The headlights. Take a look at this vehicle. You can't go wrong. David Sacca. The foot runners on the bottom popping out.
Wow, I'm stepping on a.
Look at the screen. Look at the screen.
Wow.
Did I make a mistake taking this vehicle, purchasing this vehicle?
I don't think
I
so.
made a good choice. David Sacca is excellent. His service was excellent. I can't say enough about him. White glove service. Delivered my vehicle to my office, signed the contracts, and we executed within 3 days.
Unbelievable.
Cannot recommend him enough. David Sacca, unbelievable.
Cool.
Call David Sacca for your new vehicle.
We are back. JT, excuse me, please. We are back. Yeah, we're switching spots because you're going to have to demonstrate for us a lot.
Have the shield, the fence.
So we have the Tampa Bay Rays. Should have been called the Devil Rays, first of all. That was the first mistake over here. Captain.
The Devil Rays never made the playoffs.
It doesn't matter. Their logo, their whole thing. You got to go towards history. We're recording, correct?
Yeah, the
Okay,
Rays
good.
make the World Series every year, and the Devil Rays never made the playoffs. It was an easy choice for
Okay,
me.
fine, but you made a living on picking bad team names always. Bad MLB teams is what you do. Twins.
Well, I take the teams.
White Sox.
I take the teams
Like the
that
AL
have
Central.
never been picked.
Right.
So that's the Rays were.
Okay, so here we go. The Rays. We have a very interesting team. This is the opposite of the jungle, in that I left the draft night saying, "Oh my God, this team is awesome. Good job, JT."
Yeah.
But the more you analyze it, the more holes you come up with.
Well, he did
And-
very good early.
Yes.
Let's. You know what? I think that his first pick, his second pick, his third pick, himself. I think he started out so strong, and then he just gambled. I don't know what it is. If it's bad or not bad, it's very hard to grade this team because a lot of guys haven't played. The position.
Let's start with this, Jack. What are we doing here and here?
So
First
if
of
this
all.
is your biggest problem, you have a great team because as long as there's no egos involved,
Zero.
then it can happen. I think that
What can happen? What are we doing with this?
JT, if it's up to me, I've seen you play right field. You're a great right fielder. That ball slices, that ball tails. You play it great. You're an aggressive center fielder, but you excel at right. I understand you want to play center field. Not every center fielder is more comfortable in right than left. Some center fielders like Afarka rather play left than play right. The ball gets hit harder. It's more of a straight ball. You play deeper and you track balls into the gap. So you, I know, can play right. I've never seen Joe G play anything else. He may be more comfortable going here at the game, and then you're moving everyone around. So I think eventually
Right, so what- yeah.
you go
No, so-
here
no, so
and
Joe
you
G-
just drop the ego
But
and
he
let
won't
Joe
do it.
I think he'll do it.
I
I
don't
think
think
for
he'll
his
do it.
team he'll do it.
This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do one game each, and like he said, if I see Joe G's not playing as good in right, and if I feel the best team, our best
Well,
alignment is me in right and Joe
we-
G in center, then of course
We
I'll do
did
that.
see
No
Joe
ego.
G last year move to short center to let Jake play center field. So there's no ego here.
Zero.
He
said,
wants to
"Pick me."
do what's the best for the team.
Yes.
So I know he'll be comfortable splitting. I just think what's best for the team is only what I've seen. You play this in your sleep and win World Series. You make diving catches on Ike Bavora to end the game,
And then a cannon
we know
throw
he
to
can-
second.
And we know he can play center field. I think it's just less movement. You'll start off the season switching, and eventually, I think we'll just land into this.
Yeah,
This-
I don't
this
think it's
hour.
anything to talk about.
Okay,
Let's
fine.
move on
So
to the next.
and
I
Joe-
think,
by the way-
either way, it's great.
on
But I
my
hear
way
you.
up
I
here,
definitely hear you.
we are filming in an undisclosed location in Brooklyn. We cannot reveal. There's too many fans, too much fanfare. But on my way up here, I was carrying this whiteboard in the streets, the concrete jungle of Brooklyn, and who do I see running as fast as they could with the sweat,
No way.
working out? Joe G. This guy is built like a baddie right now.
Forget it.
100% muscle and running in the middle of the day like
The
this.
second I traded
This
back
is
my
an
pick,
MVP candidate, front runner for me right now, Joe G.
I was taking Joe G or Nate B with my pick. The second I traded back, I think Joe G shot me a text saying, "I can't believe you did that." I'm like, "Oh man, you're right. I made a mistake. You're in crazy shape. You're gonna be a monster." And then I got him anyway.
You
So I
blew
was
up the
so
draft
happy.
with that pick. Nobody expected that pick.
I was so happy I
Nobody.
got him. He's in great shape and he's gonna have a. He's my pick for MVP.
Okay.
The Warriors, we're looking at him as a center fielder, future center fielder. Again, we like the pick defensively. I love the outfield defensively.
Me
Nothing
too.
to talk about.
This guy is the fastest guy in the league. He's as fast as Buka and Marty.
Marty, really?
He's as fast as Buka and Marty. He is speeding fast.
Wow.
And
didn't
for
know.
instance, in our family, when they were growing up, Roland, who had a good year last year, was not even in the conversation of talent compared to Isaac Indy. This guy was the stud of the family, still is. In high school, played center field, batted second, homered all the time.
But what number did you pick him?
I think early.
56?
55.
Yeah, so he went ahead of rolling 10 picks.
Well, yeah,
even,
as he should.
Anyway.
Yeah, he's a rookie, so I think he's going to struggle against the pitching this year.
I get a lot of my scouting
Because-
reports from Kevin.
Yes.
And what Kevin said is great high school player will have to adjust to the change in league.
100%.
And the change
Just like everyone.
No, but
Yeah,
the
just
like
adjustment's gonna be offensively. Defensively there's no adjustment.
No adjustment.
Defensively, no
right.
adjustment. So I think, we've seen guys weeks 1 through 3 struggle and, 4 through 7, find their groove. I think that might be, something that we see here. And you know what? Like you said, with the speed, if
That's
you can
the
hit the
key.
ball on the ground,
But-
there's hits there.
but
so you
he's
can't
gotta
be the
hit
fly
the
ball
ball
hitter.
on the ground.
You can't be the fly ball hitter.
He's used
You'll
to
learn
playing
that.
fresh and hitting a line drive here, and it's a home run. That's an out in our league every single time. So
Right.
what he's been hearing
You can
for
hit
the
line
last
drives.
9 months is hit the ball hard on the
IG,
ground, line
IG,
drives.
I'll take a liner right here all day. I'll take it.
Okay, fine. So the outfield we're good with. No
Hey,
questions
good.
there, even though there are questions. No questions there. You then went with a very early pick of, I think your next...
Don't you dare.
Who do you
sir.
got?
19.
19 Joko. Right? 19 Joko to get your
19 Joko,
shortstop.
but I have a question.
Yeah.
Is there trouble in paradise
Oh.
between you and Jordy Rumelt? Because
No, no.
Jordy's your best friend. He hits 200 points higher than him. He's played the last 15 years consecutively, and he's a shortstop, a good fielding shortstop. So when I saw the pass up, I said maybe he'll pass him up for a pitcher. Maybe he would take Eddie Herrera at 19. Maybe he would take a power hitter. But when you went shortstop and it wasn't Jordy, is it just we played together a lot? We needed a break. what was the reason for this pick? I think someone had to take him that early. Someone was going to take him. There was a lack of shortstops. But I always thought in my heart of hearts that Jordy was going to be your guy at 19.
I picked 19, 26, and 30. I didn't want to take Joko 19. I wanted to take Joko at 26, but Abraham Haber was picking 23 and 24, and so I knew he was going to pick him. So I had to either get my shortstop here or I wasn't going to get him. And
he was always the shortstop that you wanted. It wasn't Jordy.
No, I wanted Joko. Me and him have been talking in the off season.
Great guy, great kid.
He just got married. We've been talking. Great
Mo
player.
Haber doesn't like to take the guy the year they got married.
That's right.
Look at Abraham Haber's
But
stats.
he's
He got
already
married,
I believe.
Oh,
He's
he's
already
already was
married.
last year his married year.
He's a really good player. He's a very
I saw in the
smooth
night
player.
league he played shortstop for a team. I know
No,
on the,
no, he
on
played
the
third.
Aces.
He played
Oh,
third.
on the night league also.
Yeah, he
they
played
had
third.
him listed as a
In
shortstop.
Hillel, he
Stephen
played
Gimby.
shortstop.
Stephen Gimby played
But
short. He played third.
I know he played on the Aces and he played on Get Back short.
Great. Great on
Yeah,
this.
great.
I heard great on this.
I mean,
Sorry.
he doesn't make the throws. He
Funny.
has some problems with the throwing. It's maybe a
I don't-
shoulder problem.
I remember
don't know
him
if he's
playing
the
more
best.
here. I remember him playing short
Who's
center,
better
not really short.
defensively, Jacobati or
Jacobati. Jacobati. It's not even a question. It's not even a question. You could rub your eyes. I'll go to the field right now. It's not even a
You
question.
can put your belly right in the stomach.
You
Right
can
right
ask-
in the
I mean, I think you can tell. I mean, you
Next
have,
combo.
what you're in your dreams. I mean,
Next
you guys,
combo.
you could go. Me and Z go ground ball for ground ball with Kevin every Sunday. There's no difference between me and Z. So
yeah,
you
you're
can.
playing on turf.
No, we're not playing on turf. We're playing on the field, deep, making throws from deep. And Norman's been there playing first for
Joko's
us.
a better
With-
defensive player.
With my
I
son
don't think
Ronnie
so.
also
Joko's
playing
Yes,
short
right,
center
right,
over
but
there.
I don't think so, and I don't think. I think I just don't think so. But okay, he's a shortstop in this league. He's a top 8 guy.
Sure shortstop in this league, and I like him at short, and I like Citron at third.
He's winning Gold Glove this year.
Citron.
DC I had on the D-backs Gold Glove. Jake Braha Gold Glove. He's the
He's
next
your guy.
one. He's a Gold Glover.
Okay,
Lockdown.
let's go. First of all, the steal of the draft.
Was Eddie.
Eddie,
Herrera.
yeah.
Number 30, Eddie
Yeah.
Harari.
So, by
What
the way-
these guys doing here?
Unbelievable.
So change your whole team.
Yeah, exactly. So at 19, it was either Edmund or Joko.
But you
He
made
went
up for
Joko
it.
and made up for here. So you could take this and put
No,
it here.
you
take it, put it here,
but you made up for it
See.
also with Hank.
Yes.
You needed a big bat. Hank with the 19 RBIs. You know,
Monster.
Do you know his slugging, Hank?
Forget it.
800
Yeah,
slugging
yeah.
percentage.
And that's what he
fifth
does.
best in the whole league. 800 slugging
I
percentage.
know we're
This
gonna
guy's
be.
a monster.
You know, I know we're gonna be checking bats
Yes,
this
we
year.
are. Yes,
but I
we
think
are.
that either way, one of the best hitters in our league and one of the best run producers. I think if you look at Joe G, what makes Joe G unbelievable is and JT 14 runs scored, 14 runs scored. These guys score runs, one a game. And you need someone to drive them in.
19
and
ribbies.
I think Hank was the great pick for you. You needed a bat. He solidifies the lineup. He's going to make sure you guys see pitches. No one wants to see him with guys on. And it's interesting because you put Joey Cohen leadoff. That to me reminds me of like Z trying to get away with Nathan Batesh batting
He's
leadoff.
not Nathan Batesh.
He hit
He's not Nathan
347
Batesh. Not fair.
his last year, and he scored 13 runs. When he gets on, he scores. But, how's he going to hit? He's got to hit.
He's not Nathan Batesh.
I also had him lead off on your team.
Yeah, he's
with
not Nathan
JT
Batesh.
and
Time out.
Joe G, so I had this
That's
reversed.
not. He's not Nathan Batesh. He's different. I understand when people try to steal a guy and they throw him up there and they try to get
Well,
production.
you have to with this lineup.
Yeah, but Joko could hit. He could hit.
I didn't have him. I had your lineup JT1, Joe G2, Hank 3, and then I have a drop off. I think it works much better with Joko up front.
Yeah.
And if he can get on base, you're 4 deep. But okay, let's go through 5 through 10. And I know you love all these guys, but Max hit 333, Al Zolta hit 311, Citron hit in the high school league, Isaac hit in the high school league, Raw Dog, I don't know if did he play last year, he hit 195. And Man hit 211, but he's untradeable every year.
Okay, and also, the bottom of this lineup,
That's 6 guys.
unless they
So
get a
they
surprise
gotta do
from
something.
somebody.
But you know what? They might be able to play a low-scoring game with Eddie. He'll never swing the bat. He's not going to hit at all.
Right.
Mo Gindi, I like him running. And then we have Hole at second base.
Huge. Okay, this pick, Al Zolta, is one of the worst picks of the whole entire draft.
Well, it's either Al Zolta or Man. You took
Well,
a 4th outfielder and then a 5th outfielder
listen,
back-to-back.
I couldn't believe how far Al Zolta dropped, so I said, someone's got to take him. When you picked him, I said, great pick. But I didn't have this all mapped out. You had no second baseman. You took Al Zolta at what
And you
number?
already...
You took Al Zolta
In the
at
seventh.
67. Roland was 66. You just missed Roland. But Saul Towell, who brings no bat, terrible bat, was 71. You put Saul here, your problems are solved. A Gold Glove second baseman right here, and you put him there.
No,
but
and
you
then you-
couldn't do that because of this.
No, he also could have, and then he took what's it called, man with the next pick, and he
Right.
could have took Saul, and then a guy to bat for Saul with the next pick. You know, there's Saldin who went later.
Dean at 87 was instead of man. That's exactly what I wrote here. Saul
You know,
Dean
I
should've
think
been
that
picked
could have
over
been.
there.
I think there's a trade that needs to be made. You know, we
too.
looked at Z's team last year and we ripped it on the whiteboard, but we said like, I like pieces. I like their stars here. We're not sure. It's very hard to grade, but there's a hole. I think there's a trade that can be made with this team to take it from a good middle of the pack team to a World Series contender. We have 4 weeks before the start of the team. I'd be shocked if this is the team that you show up to the field with.
I call Z right now with Al Zolta and give me even Bird. But Z won't do it because Z's only drafting about vibe, and Al Zolta doesn't say a word, and Bird's going to be there
Al
flapping his
Zolta
wings.
for Bird.
But
I
yeah,
don't think JT would do it.
you need.
I like
something.
Al Zolta's bat. I think traditionally he's been a better hitter than he hit last year. I don't know why he has a no trade clause. Last year on the Pickles he had a no trade clause, and this year he has a no trade clause.
I
We
love
like
Elliott,
him.
man.
No, we like him.
Love him.
If you need
Great
him,
player.
he's your fifth outfielder.
Yeah.
He's your fifth outfielder.
Al
And- and-
Zolta's
and-
bat that you like is 311 average, 312 on base, 356 slugging. For outfielders, one of the worst in the whole league, by the way. So even
Yeah.
though you got him for his bat, it's
Well,
not
the other
doing
guys,
much for you there.
211,
Raw, we don't even want to talk about.
273 with 3 RBIs and 4 runs. So,
And Elliott Man, like
you know.
you said, 273. 273
That's his slugging.
slugging. I'm not one to talk about batting, but these numbers are
But
unacceptable.
you know what
from
it does?
Raw, Man,
You know what it
and
does? It says when you have this at the bottom of your lineup, Raw Dog, Man, Alzi, Max has to come back and hit.
Yeah.
You know,
You gotta-
but I don't know. Citron, there's pressure. He's got to hit. Isaac Gindy's got to hit.
Yeah.
You know, you can't be a lineup that's 4 deep. These guys, we know what they're gonna do. The 3 of them are Hall of Fame players.
So listen,
You know? So
Citron will hit because he played in the night league. It's not like a deer in the headlights with Citron. He knows these guys. He knows a lot of the
He
pitchers.
had 20 hits.
is
Yeah.
he also graduated from high school last year? How
No,
old is
2
he?
years ago. He's a year
He's a
older.
year
He
older
went
than
to
us.
Israel. That's why he didn't play
Uh-huh.
YMSL last year.
And
He's
he was
a
the best
legitimate
player on the high school team?
Yes, he was a shortstop. He could hit. No problem.
And how
think
is he
he'll be
defensively?
fine. Good.
Is
Very
he a
good.
future shortstop? Could
Yeah.
he have played shortstop this year?
I think so, but not only because
Like
not
Charles
only 'cause he's a
Sacco? If
rookie.
you had Charles
Yeah.
Sacco
He
or
would
him,
play-
Yeah.
he could have played on that
Yeah.
team
He
shortstop.
plays short
Yeah.
on the Warriors.
Yeah.
This year.
Isaac is a sick hitter, but in this league he's got to adjust. I don't think he's going to hit till week 4 at the best. Pre-Passover, you're not going to get much from him unless he's really the exception to
Well,
the
he'll
rule.
live at the cages. I know he goes to Kevin
Yeah.
a lot, IG.
Because rookie. This guy I don't consider a full rookie. This one
Yeah,
I do.
he's a couple years older than him. I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
You know, but
Yeah.
also
Big difference. When you're
JT,
17,
you know the,
19,
the
huge
difference. The
huge.
difference between Eddie Harari at 30 and Edmund at 19. You said that I take that.
Yeah.
Is Edmund you could put in your lineup and he'll do more. Eddie is. Got the ice on his shoulder in between innings because he's not even looking at the field. He doesn't own batting gloves. He
Yeah.
won't even run. Edmund could be in your lineup and
But
hit
Eddie-
and be a. You know, I think your lineup's a little light.
But one thing I like about Eddie over Edmund is Eddie could navigate through a harder lineup than Edmund. Eddie has more of a plan.
Eddie won.
He's smart.
Right.
He has a
He's
plan.
won
Not saying
2 of the
Edmund's not.
3
Edmund
Cy
knows.
Young awards.
He
the
knows
last,
how to
you
navigate.
know,
He's pitched.
you can't say anything wrong about Eddie Harari. As a
Awesome.
pitcher, he's great.
great.
I just think you have holes in your lineup and he doesn't help you. So
No.
Edmund would also solve the problem on the mound and might have given you a little bit of help at the bottom of the lineup.
Also,
Max
everyone's
is gonna have to hit.
Also, everyone's talking about Jigga. You know, this kid is the
Is what? At what?
is maybe the second
At defensively.
best. Second best.
I love
defensive
Mars,
back.
and I like that he's a
No,
fast runner.
Yeah,
he can run.
And he
He
brings
can
the
run.
gear.
I love
and he
it.
backs up first.
I wanted to play with him so long because
Yeah.
I hate playing.
Well, you
against
might
him.
not play with him.
I hate
So
him.
if you want to play with him, you might
No,
not
no.
play with him.
Is
I
he
don't know.
on the block?
I think he
Savon-
has to be on the block
He's
on
not
this
on the
team.
block.
You
Savon
gotta
has
ship
to
out
be on this
man.
block.
You gotta ship out man, and you must ship out LZ.
No.
Two of these
I-
guys,
I
one of
mean-
these guys have to go
Well, I
immediately.
could always trade Alzi for Sol. I think that's on the table. I
You
could
should
ask,
do that,
I
but
don't-
your
I don't think I
lineup
want
is
to.
so bad
I like
already.
Alzi. Alzi's my boy. He's my championship player on the Orioles. I love him.
Listen, your lineup is not bad because you have Hank following you and Joe G, and we're gonna say that Joe Co is gonna bat 350. Okay,
You know what
fine.
also hurts you? that really Raw has no position. He put first base on the thing,
And he's not
but
playing
he can't
first
play
base.
first base, and he can't play the outfield or the infield. He's a pure DH.
Yeah.
So when you have an outfielder already playing second base and another outfielder on your bench, you don't even have an extra infielder if we miss a week.
I do. I
You know,
actually
if someone misses a week,
Joji could play the infield, and I could bring.
Right, okay, so
and I
you
could
bring
Man
I
or
could bring
outfield.
outfield.
Yeah,
it's not so
man.
simple that Joji
No,
can play the infield.
No,
but
he can.
I hear you.
Right.
He can play. He's played infield. I don't want to put him there, but I have some
Listen,
flexibility. I do.
There's major
I would never
upside.
draft a non-flexible team. I
There's
have
major
flexibility.
upside with these
Those
two guys.
That's
If
the
you
key
could
to your
cash in
team.
with these two
That's the
guys-
key to your team. You took them early,
Right.
and you believe in them, and that's the key. You know, if they
What's early?
surprise,
What's early? It's not early.
It's
This
early.
guy's
They're
what,
rookies.
71?
What?
When did you take Isaac? I forgot.
56.
57? 57.
56.
56?
No?
50,
Alrighty, hold on.
51 and 55.
Right, 51 and 55. That's exactly
51
right,
and
JT.
55.
Good job.
51,
Yeah,
55.
that's early.
It's not so early.
It's early for the team that you built because
I think I
you're
picked them
relying
just
on
right.
them.
I think I picked them just right. Like in the 40s, it would be early. 60s would be a steal. So 50s, I think, is where they go.
You know what it is? Like
I don't think it was
rolling
early.
last
Wait,
year.
Citrus for sure.
Well, I don't know. You know what? I don't know him. I don't. Never seen him play.
Yeah, they're
I
both
know
very
him, but I
good.
just know that he's young.
He's awesome.
My only issue with both of them is that they're rookies. They're both
Right.
very, very good. Very good. They were both
I mean,
the best one on their team.
What
on
is
their
what
rookie
is
year.
you know like
Right.
like Alan Jamal is 3 years older than them. His rookie year.
I think more than that.
Yeah, so they also just strength, just age wise, they're rookies and they're really rookies. They're not rookies to the league.
They're
They're
real
rookies
rookies.
and they're real rookies
Yes.
straight out of high school.
Yeah.
You know, so we saw a guy like Alan Jamal. He went 21 very very early, but didn't hit. You know, you need these guys to hit for your lineup. You need them to hit because ideally you would love them to bat
I
5
can-
and 6.
Yeah, I can move them
you
up.
know,
I was
but
gonna
they
say,
got to
by the
earn
way,
that.
Or
I was
1
gonna
and
say,
6. even.
Elliot, man, I've seen this kid hit. He could make his way to the top. Isaac, speedster, he could make his way to the top. Al Z, when I seen him get going, he could make his way.
I like
to
Alzi.
protecting
I
me.
actually like his bat better than
There's
Norman.
He
upside.
drives
here.
home runners.
There's
Alzi.
upside
He
here.
does do that. When there's men on, he hits the grand
Clutches
slam.
help.
He
Clutches
He
help.
had 10
clutch
RBIs
bats.
last year. He
Yeah.
did drive in 10.
Yeah, but I think he
Um,
got 6 or 7 of those in one week.
Because-
Yeah, that final week when they were scoring 20 on everybody, Momo Shia.
You know, it's also funny. He struggled in a lineup where not many people struggled.
Yes.
Moshiach, every guy on their team had a record years, and he was the one who.
No,
who
but that's
kind of
why.
struggled.
That's why he had no pressure. He needs pressure. He loves
What's
pressure.
interesting with
when
this,
his team is hitting
JT,
for him, he doesn't need to hit.
It's
He's a
interesting
pressure
here.
In
guy.
3 years, these guys can be first round
For
Wednesday
sure.
night picks.
These
Yes.
are future Wednesday night picks. They
Yes.
are.
Yes.
Both of them. I
Yeah,
really believe it.
And he's for sure.
If they work it, it's not going to be easy.
Defcon 1, are you ready? Yaya, dug over! Yes, here we go.
Call David Saka. Call David Saka. Call David Saka for a new vehicle.
There that goes. But what's interesting about the two rookies is that usually you go with one rookie and you surround them with you usually surround the rookie with a bunch of veterans, and you have both rookies on your team. Like Abadi said, both true rookies on the same squad. So you're gonna have to help them along. I don't know. You, Joe G, Max Sutton.
We're at the 19 where we could end it anyway.
All right.
Let's give the grades. We gotta give grades.
Oh, yeah,
Go with
grades.
grades.
Everyone's waiting.
Don't worry about the easel. I'm holding it. Go.
Go for it, Jay.
What's your grade, Jack?
My grade is
Don't be a wise guy.
D.
Wise guy.
D. JT, are you grading yourself?
No.
No. All right. Someone hold this stupid thing so I can.
I'll hold it, Norm. I'll make way for the A. Where are you putting the A?
I am going. It's a rough lineup, dude. It's a rough lineup, but there's upside.
it's a
I'm
rough
going-
defense.
I'm going C minus. I'm not going to be as harsh as my friend over here.
Okay.
All right, Rays,
Not good.
and we're all hoping for the 6th seed right here. That's what we want. Just out of the playoffs, right there, because you love the 16 format. That's what we're hoping for. Not the 8
If I'm the
seed,
6, I'll go
not the
crazy.
7.
I'd
6
much rather.
seed,
I'll sign
6
up for
and
the
8
7.
record. I want to play this back
Call
week 7.
David Saka. Call David Saka. Call David Saka for a new vehicle.
Hey, this is Jonathan Eliezer, YMSL 2-time champ. I just want to say that David Saka car leasing has exceeded expectations. When I moved to Florida, he was the He was pretty much waiting there for me with the car, ready to go. Excellent pricing. For all your car needs and all your leasing situations, get in touch with David Sacca Car Leasing. Nobody better, and thank you to the YMSL for connecting me.
Call David Sacca. Call David Sacca. Call David Sacca for a new vehicle.